In lesson 2, we're going to look at graphing linear equations using their intercepts. So first thing we have to understand is what is an intercept. So we have two different types. We have the x-intercept and we have the y-intercept. So an x-intercept on a graph of an equation is the coordinates of a point where the graph intersects the x-axis. So the x-intercept deals with where the graph is crossing the x-axis. The y-intercept is where the graph is intersecting the y-axis. So if we know these 2 points, if I know the x-intercept and the y-intercept, we can easily plot those because the x-intercept I just put on the x-axis, the y-intercept I'll locate on the y-axis. So let's look at an example. So find the x and y-intercepts for this equation, 2x plus 3y equals 6, and then we're going to graph it. So if you want to find the x-intercept, so if you're ever trying to find the x-intercept, what that really means is you want y to equal 0. Because if you want the x-intercept, which is on the x-axis, any point on the x-axis is when y equals 0. So that means you're going to set y equal to 0. And that's always the case. For any type of equation that you want to find the x-intercept, you set y equal to 0. So I'm going to do 2x plus 3 times 0 because I'm going to let y equal 0 equals 6. And now we're just going to go ahead and solve this. So I have 2x plus 0 equals 6. So 2x equals 6. Divide everything by 2. We get x equals 3. So that means my x-intercept is 3, which is really the coordinate 3, 0. Because the x value is 3 and the y value is 0. So then I can go ahead and I can plot that. 3 to the right. And that's my x-intercept. X equals 3. It's right on the x-axis. Now we can do the exact same thing for finding the y-intercept, except for we're going to let x equal 0. So the y-intercept means you're going to set x equal to 0. So I have 2 times 0 plus 3y equals 6. So that's gone. That's just 0. So I have 3y equals 6. Divide everything by 3. We get y equals 2. So again, on the y-axis, locate 2. That's where your point will be. But if you wanted to write this as a coordinate, well, when x equals 0, y equals 2. So now you can actually graph the equation because once you have 2 points, you take your straight edge and you draw it through those 2 points. So we then have our graph. And we'll go ahead and we'll put our arrows on here. And we can label it with the equation that was given to us. So 2x plus 3y equals 6. Alright, so let's look at one more example. So find the intercepts for y equals x minus 4, then graph the equation. So first we'll find the x-intercept. Doesn't matter the order that you find the intercepts, but this means set y equal to 0. So I'm going to plug in 0 for y and solve for x. So add 4 to both sides. 4 equals x means my x-intercept is the coordinate 4, 0. X equals 4, y equals 0. So we can go ahead and plot that. 4 to the right, and then we don't move up or down. And then we can do the y-intercept. So y-intercept means set x equal to 0. So we have our equation y equals 0 minus 4. Y equals negative 4. So 0 is what the x value was, negative 4 is what the y value was. So you don't move right or left, but then you're going to move down 4. And we can go ahead and connect these to get our equation, or to get our graph of our line. And get your arrows on there, get your label on there, and then we will be all set. So y equals x minus 4. And you might be seeing a pattern here with this number at the end. So we're going to talk about that in future videos, but this number at the end, this minus 4, is really always going to be the y-intercept. So that's just another method of graphing. So far we've talked about points in a table, and now we've talked about using the x and y-intercept to get your graph.